Liv Morgan, seen leaving WWE show, looked very upset. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Liv Morgan had a rough night on Monday after getting attacked by Stephanie Vaquer on Raw. Morgan was caught leaving the show looking very upset. The #1 contender for the Women's World Championship was trying to accompany his man, Dominic Mysterio, for his Intercontinental title match against Penta. However, Vaquer went after Morgan, and the two had a brawl in the entrance area and at gorilla position. In a video uploaded on X, formerly known as Twitter, Liv Morgan was caught on video leaving the TD Garden with Raquel Rodriguez and Javon Evans. Morgan doesn't look particularly pleased and was looking upset despite some fans waving at her. Was all smiles, while Javon Evans gave the fans a salute. However, Liv Morgan wasn't flinching and looked like she was in a foul mood, even though Rodriguez was talking to her. Things got very intense between Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer during the brawl. There were stiff shots and slams, including a huge slam from Vaquer on Morgan at gorilla position. Liv Morgan teases upcoming movie role. With WWE becoming more mainstream than ever, Liv Morgan is the latest superstar to have a role in a huge movie. Morgan is one of the stars of the upcoming film Bad Lieutenant Tokyo, alongside Shunoguri, Lily James, and Shotaro Mamiya. Speaking on Director's Cut Radio recently, Morgan opened up about her role in the movie directed by Takashi Miike. I filmed in Japan last year. It's going to hit theaters in September. I was very excited about the project. I learned a lot, and I feel better after the fact, having the experience. I was lucky to be in the room with all of these incredibly talented veterans of the film industry. The WWE audience is going to see me in a way that I think perhaps they never thought Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio to face Finn Balor and his new mixed tag team partner after WrestleMania 42. Exploring why it's possible, the rivalry between Finn Balor and the Judgment Day has gotten more intense after he was kicked out of the faction. This week, Balor attacked both JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio after costing the latter a potential victory against Penta for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. While fans look forward to the Prince vs. Dirty Dom at WrestleMania 42, Liv Morgan could pose a threat to the former World Heavyweight Champion. She might do anything to protect her on-screen boyfriend Mysterio from Balor's wrath. With this in mind, it looks like the Irish star might need a female partner who would help him take down Morgan given this situation. The best fit for this role might be Women's World Champion Stephanie Vaquer, the Miracle Kid's opponent at Mania. After weeks of verbal confrontations, the bitter rivals finally took their feud to the next level by brawling this week on The Red Show. Although Finn Balor and Stephanie Vaquer aren't close on-screen friends in WWE, a common enemy might bring them together in the near future. In a shocking possibility, the duo could join forces against the Judgment Day. If this happens, it could eventually set the stage for a mixed tag match after the Show of Shows, perhaps at Backlash, as part of a blockbuster storyline. While this angle seems far-fetched, it is not entirely impossible. Only time will tell if this angle eventually materializes. WWE could crown Finn Balor a world champion after WrestleMania 42. Having cut ties with the Judgment Day, it seems like WWE might consider crowning Finn Balor a world champion after WrestleMania 42. A few weeks ago, Balor squared off against CM Punk in the Elimination Chamber for the World Heavyweight Championship, but got pinned by Punk for a second time on a roll. It looks like that was a decision by the creative team to keep the main event world title match between the best in the world and Roman Reigns at the Show of Shows. If that is actually the case, the company might consider putting the Prince in the world title picture at the upcoming extravaganza. Triple H and company could book Finn Balor to win the 2026 Men's Money in the Bank ladder match and successfully cash in on Raw or SmackDown to reclaim his throne as a world champion. However, this angle is also speculative. Liv Morgan shares details about upcoming film role. In a recent interview, Morgan spoke about her role in The Bad Lieutenant, Tokyo. Liv Morgan is set to have a huge 2026. Not only is she scheduled for a major match at WrestleMania 42 against WWE Women's World Champion Stephanie Baker, but she will also be featured in an intriguing film opening later in the year. As has been previously announced, Morgan will star in Bad Lieutenant Tokyo. Deadline reported last summer that Morgan will be joined by Shonoguri and Lily James in lead roles in the third installment of the film series. During a recent appearance on Director's Cut Radio, Morgan discussed the film and shared some details about its release. "I filmed in Japan last year. It's going to hit theaters in September," Morgan told host Dan Gutierrez. "I was very excited about the project. I learned a lot, and I feel better after the fact, having the experience. I was lucky to be in the room with all of these incredibly talented veterans of the film industry." She added, "The WWE audience is going to see me in a way that I think perhaps they never thought they'd see me, so I would tune in." Bad Lieutenant. Tokyo will be directed by Japanese filmmaker Takashi Miike, who made a name for himself in the graphic horror and thriller genres with movies like Ichi the Killer and Audition. The original Bad Lieutenant, 1992, was a controversial neo-noir crime drama directed by notorious provocateur Abel Ferrara and featured an acclaimed performance by Harvey Keitel. It was followed up Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, 2009, which was directed by Werner Herzog and starred Master of Subtlety Nicolas Cage. Oguri will play the titular lieutenant in Mike's sequel, who is investigating the disappearance of a politician's daughter, played by Liv, while being followed by a killer from the Yakuza crime syndicate. Before Morgan can celebrate the film's release, she will first take part in a marquee matchup for the title she once held when she battles Baker at WrestleMania 42 in Las Vegas. The Judgment Day member likes her chances, telling Gutierrez confidently that she is super excited for the match and will walk out a champion.